my channel. It's me, Mia, and today we are playing Bloxburg on Roblox. And in today's video, I am actually going to be showing you guys some tips and tricks for working in Bloxburg. Now, as you guys can see, we are in our normal filming position for Bloxburg for this house, and yeah. But just a quick explanation. You guys may be wondering, Mia, why would you take out this house for working? Well, it's just because my other house I actually deleted. It's because I never used it and I only use it like once in a while. So, yeah, I just decided to use this house because I don't want to use an empty plot. But yeah, so first, what I am going to show you guys is the tips and tricks for boosting your mood. We're actually gonna go inside my house and head to the kitchen. Don't mind all the coffee on the counter. My friend put that all there. I'm not sure why. But yeah. So first thing that I suggest is to always have a little snack stash. Now you guys may be wondering what I mean by that. Well, inside my Bloxburg house, I always keep a cabinet full of little snacks so that whenever I need to come home and boost my mood, I know exactly where to go and I just quickly come to it. You know? So yeah. Another thing is I always make sure to memorize the rooms in my house. Now you should always memorize the rooms inside your house so that you can quickly go. See, like over here, I know exactly where the bathroom is to boost my mood. And I also have a bedroom downstairs for me to go. This room my friend actually decorated, so I'm really glad that she made it really nice. She's a great decorator. Yeah, I have those. Next thing you should have is you should always have a vehicle to use. Now, I actually have a few vehicles I can use, but I know whenever I am working in Bloxburg, my friends always come over to my house and they are always like quickly asking if I can just give them permission so that they can go into my plot. Sometimes they try to respawn the cars and everything. So yeah, that could be really annoying. So what I have is I have my own car for my friends over here for them to use. But yeah, I always choose my one car that I like to go to. But yeah, I suggest to even like if it's just even a bike for your friends to use, I suggest to give them their own vehicle to use or help them save up for another vehicle so there. You know? Yeah, the first thing you should do before you go to work is look at your mood. Make sure they're good. Now, mine actually, fun and hunger are all the way down to 0. But the only important ones that you need to be boosted for work is energy and hygiene. Because those two are the most that can really affect your working. But fun and hunger are not really important in this game for working, so I always just leave those ones. No need to waste my time. But I still keep a snack cabinet just in case I ever do want to boost my hunger. Okay. Next thing, now this one is actually this suggestion is actually only for the people with premium in this game. As you guys know, Bloxburg has their own thing for premium. Yeah, make sure to spawn your house closer to where your work is, depending on which side it is. So mine actually is closer to Burger side, so I put my house here. Next thing you should do, it's more for when you like first join the game, this suggestion. Make sure to find a job that you like. Now, when I first started playing Bloxburg, I tried out every single job and I picked the supermarket job, the cashier for the supermarket. It's because I felt that job was easier for me and more entertaining for me. So I chose that job. I suggest not to keep on switching around with jobs because when you stick with one job, you can level up way faster. See, I'm on level 32 for cashier and the rest 9, 4, 3, 32, 2, 1. So yes, I found the job that I enjoy and takes fast for me. So yeah, I also suggest while you're working to either go on FaceTime or even just a regular call with a friend or even use Discord and you could talk to them and you guys can work together if they have this game. Another suggestion to use is to listen to music, or have someone inside the same exact room with you, whether it's a family member, a friend, or even if it's your dog or a fish or a lizard or something that you can just talk to. I suggest an animal because those, they listen to you no matter what you say, and you can just rant on and on. Like I'm doing right now, I'm just ranting. Next thing you should do is when you're working, don't just sit there for hours and hours. So, what I suggest is when you're working, you need to take a little break. I suggest when you make an amount, so like let's say if I was at 200 and I was going to say, okay, I'm going to stop working at 400. Then you get up to that number and then you walk around. You can just walk around Bloxburg, just go to your friend's house on Bloxburg, really do anything, just take a break you know? Yeah, so see, just even do a lap around Bloxburg, go hang gliding in Bloxburg. There's many different things that you can do. The next thing I suggest is to look at your shift duration. It tells you how long you've been there. So you could say, let's say if you were at 6 minutes, say for example, say, okay, I am going to end at 10 minutes. And see, and it keeps track of your whole shift time. The next thing you should do is whenever you have to get away from your computer, laptop, iPad, phone, whatever it is, make sure to click end shift before you leave. Because then it messes up your shift duration time and it could just be so confusing. Because then it makes you think that you could have been there for 10 minutes when you were really only there for 5 minutes, but you walked away for the 15 minutes. So yeah, that's another thing. Next thing I suggest is to make sure you pay attention to the level that you are on. Because let's say if you got bored of that job, you want to make sure that you don't leave while you're in the middle of doing that. Yeah, because it could be really, really stressful. The next thing I suggest is if you're working and you are on something that needs to be plugged in. Oh, I just disconnected. Okay. um, yeah, let's just reconnect this. Yeah. But anyways, I'll continue talking. But let's say if you were have to be on something that needs to be plugged in, make sure you pay attention to the battery life, because that battery life can really affect your working. So yeah, you just gotta really pay attention to these types of things in order for it to help you. Now, don't mind my internet connection. It disconnected because I'm upstairs and my internet's really bad upstairs. So yeah, you know, but I think this was just a short video, but I think I'm gonna end it like soon after I say a few more things. It's because like these were just some quick tips and tricks. I really hope that these were helpful for you guys. But yeah, if you're a lazy player, I suggest to stop being lazy and get yourself up. Like, I suggest not to be one of those people who ask for you to donate and everything, because there are people who go to work every single day. I wake up at 6 o'clock every single morning to go to work inside Bloxburg. So yeah, so you should really try and try, and then you may say, oh, it's easy for you to say that because you're on a high level, but that I wasn't always on that level. You gotta remember that the people who are on level 50, 40, 30, 20, even level 7, they all started at level 1. They just all worked from the beginning. But yeah. And also another tip or a trick to my suggestion is to keep track of how much money you have in Bloxburg, because that can be really helpful. And yeah, that's really it, guys. I hope this video was super helpful. Have a great day, guys. Bye.